We see them every single day. The humble traffic light. Red, yellow, green. It's a simple system that's pretty much run our cities for a century. But what if we took that familiar object and completely reinvented it from the inside out? Well, today we're going to do just that. We're breaking down the anatomy of a truly next-gen piece of public infrastructure, the G2 Modern Traffic Signal System.
Okay, so let's start with the big question, the one that really drives this whole design. What if a traffic light could actually think? And I'm not just talking about basic timers or simple sensors buried in the road. No, we're talking about a system that can see, analyze, and react to what's happening around it, all in real time. This isn't just a signal anymore, it's an intelligent public safety system.
All right, to really get how this thing works, we have to start with its physical form. Let's call it the body. Just like any piece of critical infrastructure, it's got to be tough, right? It has to be reliable and built to last out there on the streets, no matter what the weather throws at it.
And here it is, our first look. You can see right away, this is not the clunky box we're all used to. That sleek, slim profile isn't just about looking modern. It's designed to be way less intrusive in our cityscapes and probably a heck of a lot easier to install.
This shot really highlights how practical the design is. You've got this weatherproof enclosure, which means it's built to handle anything, rain, snow, you name it. And that flat design isn't just for show. It really simplifies the installation and just minimizes the whole system's footprint on our streets.
So let's move on to the part of the system that we'd all actually interact with, its face. And this is where the G2 system completely changes the game from just a set of colored light bulbs to a dynamic, information hub.
So instead of the old school red, yellow, and green bulbs, the G2 uses a single smart TV/digital display screen. I mean, this is a total game changer. It means the signal can do so much more than just direct traffic. Imagine it flashing real-time emergency alerts, like telling you an ambulance is coming or critical warnings about an accident just up the road.
And hey, it's not just for drivers. The design has these really clear pedestrian controls. And check out that detail, a public compass button. It's a small thing, but it shows a real commitment to making things easier for everyone, helping people get their bearings at what can be pretty confusing intersections.
The design also thinks about the folks who have to maintain these systems. Everything is modular. You've got these separate, easy-to-access panels for info, for sensors, for the battery, and even for manual control. This makes repairs and upgrades way faster and more efficient, which means less downtime for all of us.
Okay, so we've got a tough body and a smart face. But how does the system even know what's going on? Let's talk about its senses, the hardware that lets it actually perceive the intersection.
The most important sense, obviously, is sight. There's a high-def camera built right into the housing, giving this system a constant camera live stream of the intersection. This is its main source of data. It's the system's eye on the road.
So that camera data creates what the design calls the road's live feed. Think of this as the complete sensory input for the system. I mean, this goes way beyond those simple magnetic loops in the pavement that just detect if a car is there. This is a constant, rich flow of visual info, giving the system everything it needs to know about traffic, pedestrians, and what the conditions are like right at that moment.
Now we get to the really revolutionary part. We've got the data, but what does the system do with it? Let's get into the mind of the machine, the artificial intelligence that acts as the system's brain.
And this, right here, is the core concept. It is a smart AI-controlled traffic signal system. The AI is the central processor that connects the senses to the face. It takes that road's live feed we just talked about and turns it into intelligent, real-time decisions.
So, how does it all come together? Well, it's a pretty simple but incredibly powerful loop. First, the cameras and sensors gather all that data. Second, that data becomes the road's live feed. Third, the AI analyzes that feed. And it's not just seeing cars, it's understanding the flow, the density, the speed. And finally, based on all that analysis, it performs real-time traffic control, changing the signals to make things run as smoothly as possible.
And the main goal here is so important. It isn't just about changing lights. The #1 objective is AI-based congestion control. The system is actively working to reduce traffic jams. And what does that mean for us? Shorter commutes, less fuel wasted, and a smaller carbon footprint for our cities. It's a win-win-win.
But wait, it gets even smarter. See, a single intelligent signal is great, but a whole network of them, that's revolutionary. These units are designed to talk to each other in what's called an MTSS cluster. This means they can coordinate their timing across entire city blocks, optimizing traffic flow on a much, much bigger scale. So when you put all of these pieces together, the body, the face, the senses, and the mind, What you get is a really clear vision for the future of our streets.
Yeah, this is so much more than just an upgrade. It's a total paradigm shift. You have a tough, weatherproof body, a dynamic smart screen for a face. It's seeing the world through a constant live feed, and it's all being controlled by an AI mind that's laser-focused on getting rid of congestion. That's the G2 system.
And that brings us to our final thought. This tech is a massive leap forward for traffic management, for sure, but it also really makes you wonder, if our traffic lights are getting this intelligent, what other parts of our cities are next? What does the truly smart city of the future actually look like?